Recently, I beat the hardest Pokemon challenge I've ever faced, Kaizo IronMON. It took me 9 months to finally find my champion. This is the story of how I got there. A few hundred attempts after my last run with Glock the Gardevoir, attempt 2843 decided to show some potential. We missed out on a Slowking and ended up with a Haunter. Haunter was able to successfully get past the rival, and we were on a mission to pivot. On Route 2 we found our Pivotmon, Sceptile, who we named Forest. Run, Forest. Please run. He was slow, but man, his attack stat was nice. Our moveset was a bit sus, but I had to give it a shot. Also, he had Water Veil, so burns weren't a threat at all. After dealing with a Magneton in the forest that transformed into us, we learned to move Gust. Yay. A few minutes later, we dealt with a Trolley Gyarados who set up the rain and then proceeded to spam Flame Wheels. Numerous gusts later, it goes down and we learn to move Secret Power. Taking on Brock with 65 attack was great, just had to hope for some easy mons to slay. Brock starts with a Barboach who goes down to Secret Power. Wailord is next and Secret Power takes it out. Machoke is next, and I thought I was going to go for the 3 for 3, but Gust doesn't do anything. Him cursing doesn't help my case either. I eventually get him down to the red, and then he changes it up and goes for Icy Wind, but luckily that just tickles us. Then he goes back to cursing and gets knocked out. Okay. Slowpoke is the ace and gets slain by Secret Power, and all that was left was his Miltank. Secret Power does a good chunk. Miltank goes for a Crush Claw that I thought was going to end this run, but it doesn't, and the first badge of the run is mine. While in Mount Moon, we level up to 29 and learn Silver Wind and get rid of Dragon Claw. Level 42, 145 in attack, it was time to take on Misty, who leads with Carvanha. I got paralyzed in the last battle, so my Lumberry goes off and I take it down with a Silver Wind. Nidoking is next and hits an Ice Punch, but we take it fairly well, and down it goes. Mimic was our next learnable move, but I passed that up. Yanma goes down to a Gust, and Minun is next to go down to Secret Power. Tailo is the last one out, and Secret Power gets us the Cascade badge. Surge is next to face the Monster Forest, and he sends out a Moltres. Not a great start for us. Luckily it had color change, so it just took a few Secret Powers and a Gust to take it down, while it really only used a weak Aerial Ace. Phoebus very obviously went down next, and then Meganium came up. I contemplated for a second on what to use, but decided on Silver Wind for super effective damage and a chance for an Omniboost, but it somehow lives on just a few HP. It went for Grass Whistle and thankfully missed, and a Gust takes it down next turn. Secret Power proceeds to knock out both his Elekid and Quillfish, and his last mon is Drizzle Gyarados. We Secret Power, paralyze it, it doesn't move, gets full healed, gets paralyzed again, and then goes down, and just like that, the Thunder Badge is claimed. At this point, our learn set was finalized, so I was at the mercy of TM RNG. Erica is up, and she starts off with Dustox, who gets one shot by Gust. Gorbis is next, and Secret Power makes easy work of it. Magmar is third, survives one Secret Power, and goes down to red. I knew Erica was going to heal it, so I queue up Sky Attack, and Magmar goes down. Sunflora fittingly was next, but gets wiped by Gust. Shiftry came out, and there was never a more opportune time to use Silver Wind than now. It one-shots, as expected, and we get the Omniboost. Rest of this battle should be quick, and it is when Ampharos comes in and goes down. TM RNG time. And it's sheer cold. Well, on to Koga. Ninetales starts the battle and lands a Blizzard on us, but luckily it just doesn't do much at all, and Ninetales goes down the next turn. Marowak is next and sees our 267 attack stat and goes, let's pump those numbers up. Force hits himself and does 113 damage. One more of those and this run is over. I use a heal powder to get rid of the confusion, and then I take down Marowak next turn. Thanks for the boost, buddy. I needed it too, because Aerodactyl was next, and Secret Power still couldn't take it down. But a couple Gusts do, and Walrein comes out to play. It moves first and goes for its own Secret Power and almost knocks me out and paralyzes me, but my Cherry Berry takes care of that, and my Silver Wind knocks Walrein out. Swalot is out, and I had no choice but to heal, so I decided to just use a Super Potion and then knock it out next turn. Tyranitar is last one out, and I go for a super effective Silver Wind, avoid the extra sensory flinch, and take it down and get the Soul Badge. Time for TM RNG, and it's another Ice type move, this time Ice Punch. Bruh, my current level is more than double my special attack stat. No thanks. This was the first time in a very long time that I decided to take on Silphco and Sabrina before Blaine. Most of my runs are special attackers, so we usually take on Blaine first to get the special boost from his badge. But with nearly 300 attack, we face off against her Hunto. We get the coveted Secret Power Paralyzed and Be Paralyzed Secret Power combo, and it goes down, and out comes Absol. We love seeing Mons who are weak to our super effective moves, and we definitely love seeing Silverwind give us Omni Boost. Raichu very easily gets knocked out, and then Feraligatr comes out and stalls us a bit with Protect, but goes down to a crit. Nosepass was next, and can I get another Omni Boost?
Nope.
Down it goes, and out comes Jinx, who gets one-shot by our last Silverwind, and that's 6 badges. TM RNG time, and...
Bruh.
Now it's time to take on Blaine 7th, which is just weird to me after doing all these runs. He leads off with a Seismic Toss Blossom, but Silverwind takes care of that. Porygon 2 was next, and I had Endeavor, so that was something to consider. A few moves later, it goes down, and I'm left with 64 HP. Despite me being slow, I decided to take down the incoming Masquerain with a Gust, and luckily I moved first. Manectric was next, and I couldn't tempt Fate twice, so I decided to use my Moo Milk, and he goes for a Rock Slide for chip damage. It decides to go for Focus Punch the rest of the fight, so I had to get strategic to avoid it using a healing item and make me waste more PP. It eventually goes down, and our good friend Kenny the Blaziken is next. I go for a Gust after it sharpens, and that takes it out. Kingdra was next, and Secret Power handles business, and Blaine gives us a 7th badge and another opportunity to learn a new move. Except it was Substitutes, so no, we will not be learning a new move. The final gym battle against Giovanni was here. He leads off with Venusaur, who does decent damage with Comet Punch, but goes down to Gust. Salamence was next, and Dude sets up a barrier to weaken my moves, and then spams Flamethrower. After our little back and forth, I eventually get the win, and again I find myself in a 60-ish HP range. Dusclops was next, and I just didn't think about healing and go for attacking instead. Luckily it was only using Frustration and doing very little damage, but I still needed to use 3 Gusts to take it down. Feraligatr was next, and I knew I had no choice but to heal, so I did, and he goes for Swagger. But thankfully I had a Lumberry, so a free attack boost was very much appreciated. Being the tank that he is, it took me a few moves to take it down, but I do, and then Raichu comes out next, who very easily gets knocked out. Starmie was the last Mon, and my super effective Silverwind takes it down, and gives me an extremely unnecessary Omni Boost, and all 8 badges are once again in my possession. And of course, TMRNG congratulates our hard work by gifting us Constrict. We were now stuck with this moveset, but an amazing attack stat. How bad was our luck going to be for this monster Sceptile? Well... Alright, we're here. Oh my god. We are here at the Elite Four finally. All I have is a Lemonade and a Citrus Berry. And yeah. Let's see what we can do, right? Let me just see here, okay, so we have a couple X speeds, you know, whatever, which actually gives something to hold right now. I think probably just the White Herb would be my best bet. Just to hold for now. We have 1 Max Elixir and 1 Max Ether, as well as 1 Ether. This was a pretty bad item run, to be honest. Berries, we have, let me see. Persum and a Lum. The Rossberry we don't really need. Yeah. That's it. Let's just see what we can do, I guess. It really is nothing. Really is nothing else, but we will try. We will try. 4th time making it to the Elite Four. Probably my highest attack stat out of all the 4 Mons that we've had make it to the Elite Four, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, Sand Slash to start things off. Okay, we are faster, it's good to know. Oh, that just does double, right? Okay. Well, you're down. Who's next? Mighty Yenna. Okay, we're just gonna go for Silver Wind. Okay, we're faster than Mighty Anna right now. That's good. Can we get the boost? Please, give me the Omni boost. Nope. Okay. That's fine. Giraffe Rig, I'm gonna use Silver Wind again. Flatter, that's not great. Because I'm pretty sure Confusion still goes off of your attack stat. Survived? How? What do I want to do here? See, I could use a full heal, but then it might just use Flatter again because it moves before me. You know, I'm thinking of using X Speed or Dire Hit, to be honest. It's gonna heal, I know that. Maybe I should use the X attack. I have 2 of them. I'm gonna use it. I gotta go for broke, you know what I mean? Hopefully I just break out here. Oh, Signal Me, that's great. And there she goes. I knew with the item luck we weren't going to make it, to be honest with you. I knew that was going to happen. But 4 times. 4 times is not bad. On to the 5th. Damn it. The attack stat was so good. We had a lot of HP though, which was a problem, and we had no speed. What can you do? What can you do? On to the next run. Hopefully I see you soon.